That it is, and we've already seen the barriers go up. An attempt at mid control right away going to be taken as the Pacific team of Detonation FocusMe about to run into Nukia. Great counter stun coming into play. The dash not working for Soldam, and now they're stuck behind that smoke. The space taking hasn't worked, and the numbers back in Giants' favor.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of weapons take a hit recently, but the Frenzy isn't one of them, and I kind of wish it was. Just the amount we've seen with that gun. And the fact is they haven't actually rotated their setup here. Still got the full KJ setup of Hoodie, and then you've got that support from Cloud as well. This is a pretty nasty spot to try and push into here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And, you know, those rotations are going to be quick from the B side as well. That close position, it's an off angle you don't normally see held, but he's whipping every shot. The final bullet at least finds its mark. And again, the brakes have to be pumped. This attacking side, they're trying to take little pieces of map control, and every time they're being denied so far.
Yeah, they're now just trying to play the waiting game, hoping that someone rotates away, although they're dropping guns on the floor, so I'm pretty sure that Giants aren't going to budge. They still know they're here because they're making sound. With 30 seconds left, there's not much of an opportunity to really rotate away at this stage. This round is looking dead to rights. With a 4-man crossfire, not even a kill comes through.
Yeah, the attempted stun out to suggest, but there's just...
So that stun is online. He'll be able to set up his teammates, but Vitinho, this is just a firing range. A chance to get towards that Blade Storm. He's not missing a beat. And while, again, it's the same as last round, they have to try and fall back and find another avenue of attack.
Yeah, look, no shields even on these players, right? Having gone for the Sheriffs, they needed to save over the rest of their credits, and yeah, it just leads to them being so easy to take down. The numbers really where they can get ahead. One more kill, it'd be great. That might have even taken the Bulldog, especially when you look at the player who's on site being Ryan. Nuki's just got dropped through the smoke.
Yeah, that was dirty. That was just a couple of bullets tapped through, and that's probably the player you want most alive in this sort of scenario, except maybe Rhyme on that Astra. Soldam still looking to try and take these aggressive spots. Is what he's known for, these almost frag movie highlights, but yet to really get anything done as the push looks to come back through.
There was a lot of utility in his way. He's got to hold strong, though, with his teammate falling. The kills are going Giants' way, and it looks like they might have the round. Time's going to be an issue here if Zemfree can hold on a little longer, and there's a player low HP, managing to use a star to at least delay it, and he might have it. It's going to be so tight. One bullet needed on the diffuser. It's halfway. He'll get the kill on the second. Zemfree close. This could be a tough one, but the good thing is you're seeing players quite far away. Hoodie just walked in and sprayed. They've barely seen anyone this round. The Pacific side's in a 2v5. That is devastating.
Yeah, they've literally seen no one. It's literally just been knowing their spots, knowing their lineups. And now Soldam, we need one of those moments. We need to see one of those moments from a year ago. It's a nice start, but nothing more to be had. Rayta left. 1 versus 4. Angle not cleared. A chance here with the second already going his way. Nukia and Cloud on the other side, but they can just start this defusal. He knows that somebody's on that spike. He hits the third, but it is... Any damage they can do here would be beneficial, and the stun's not bad. It's left him in an awkward spot. Again, though, he has a teammate ready, holding the angle, and just not missing a single shot. Zemfree will at least drop that operator, but let's be honest, it doesn't matter.
No, again.
Though, I like that. They actually have a nano. Fitino's just gone through it. He's probably spotted the majority walking through, and there might be a nasty surprise for Zemfree if he tries to cross his path. It has gone well on the site, though, as they get the opener.
Oh, they've spotted him at least, though. They won't fall victim to that sneaky operator and instead punish and find the plant. Now a 5 versus 3 to work with. And DFM, they've done a fantastic job. I love the Nano Swarm right away, trying to block off. That builds up their credits, and they managed to win that round where we highlighted, you know, all the ultis they had in play. Well, they only used the one and a Nano Swarm to take that site, and what a cleanup by Zemfree on short. That op could have changed the round completely if it was left unchecked.
Yeah, for sure. Now, again, as you mentioned, they still have all of those ults available, and it looks like a lot of their initial setups are very direct. So the same thing again, looking to try and challenge for that C-long control. On the other side of things, Giants are now looking to try and take away long on A, because it was really fought for, rushed through in the previous round. Instead, though, they're waiting to see if anybody peeks, and Rhyme, I don't think he's going to give them that battle.
Yeah, exactly. You can see him just jump peeking at a patient man for sure. He's got his utility. They've committed 1 player to watching the back, which is Rayta. Won't be able to do all too much, and now realizing it's clear, going to come to hold forward. I mean, this is a well-stacked up site for DFM. Giants are going to find it hard to get any sort of space in. They need a hero play, and there's just nobody to take that mantle right now. A fantastic stun and puts a halt to Hoodie's push. He can still isolate the fights, but he doesn't win them.
Yeah, decent crossfires, but more importantly, I think it was...
Obviously, that's why we're saying it's not a big deal, but
Hoodie
they might be able to get something done. And Rhyme is up right close. He's in the smoke, dancing through the cloud burst. He'll only get one, and nobody else is able to take a kill. Soldam dealing with the round nicely, and he almost goes down, but in the end, it's a 4v1 post plant, and that one is the man with the Sheriff.
Yeah, it was a good read from Giants. 3 players there. I think it was mainly because they had the lockdown if they really wanted to try and push a retake elsewhere on the map, but ultimately, solid trading, isolated the jewels, even just the space that was taken again from Soldam. That's the thing. I think statistically you're going to look at him throughout this game and be like, you know, is he coming back? But he is every round dashing into a smoke on the site so that everybody else can find the space. Now, the main time... Oh! He got there in the end. We'll just edit the rest out. We'll edit the rest out. It's fine.
10-4 now. That was his 10th kill. Well, there's one man who's wearing every jersey in this tournament. I don't think that counts.
Well, here goes Soldam again. He does get the opener, but he's betrayed out. He doesn't like those aftershocks, and Cloud's looking to take this one into his own hands. I feel like they've avoided him over the last few rounds, but the second they faced, trying to at least find something here, but look how ready they are for this. Just patiently waiting. Even still, though, they have managed to make this a better scenario by getting rid of Nuke here.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was going to be very winnable at all. Okay, Zemfree's gone down, though. He was still pushed up. They probably expect him to fall back. You know, you try to get the jump on them, but it ain't worked out, and that recon has ruined him. Another, because of the way they'll fall back, and certainly not hold those kind of angles, but now that's a problem. Rhyme solves it right away. A smoke down and a teammate to help. That is gorgeous. Giants should have been down and out.
I think they're going to realize, especially very soon, that this is that take, and they've actually already got themselves a Hunter's Fury ready. It's going to go down, at least with the spike, but that is Zemfree dead. Now Anthem, we've already seen a 1v4 attempted. Can he pull it off?
This will be tough. They're all coming the same direction, though. Possibility for a lineup, but he really needs a miracle. The rookie of the squad. A chance to prove himself beyond anyone's doubt, but also got the entirety of the enemy team as DFM up the pace and move right into the site. An attempt down to Soldam. Oh, he's in a lot of danger. There's a shorty, and Patino's got him with it. Down to the operator now for another, and then Cloud shows up. His big moment, well, kind of goes awry in the end, but Nuke is there to catch him when he falls. 7-4. Exactly. And if they get hit by that stun, maybe you lose it. Instead, they're going to have a chance to use it now. Already, Hunter's Fury thrown out, catching major damage. Rhyme goes down through the wall, but there's still players here to defend. That Rolling Thunder's going to be burned up, and that should force a retake setup.
This battle on the flank, though, could be fairly important. Lockdown going to be utilized on either side. Not really an opportunity to destroy it, but Great already catching Patino. That means they know that there's been an aggressive push through that A site and potentially leaves it open on the other side. And in fact, it looks like Giants may be considering that as well. The thing is, though, with the spike down, they're not going to worry so much about that rotation. Already just looking to try and get back into the site. With all 4 players down long, no wraparound, but that isn't going to be known. UK still just holding for it.
It's the stun, the shocks. I mean, they have so much utility. And now as it wanes, they should have the numbers, but Raid is left alone and he can't manage to deny. I don't see long. They might be watching their tapes.
Well, I don't know what tapes they've been watching. There's been
screens,
barely
bro.
anything to
The
see.
streams.
Like, I don't know how they've got this
YouTube videos, bro.
Yeah, they seem to have it. They're ready in this pistol round, and Rhyme just destroying them. Zemfree stuck in the corner. Doesn't have any support either. Shot dart's even going through. He's having to try and dance around their own smoke. A nice shot onto the first, but the trade is there instantly.
Needs 2 to come long as well. If they go short, okay, all 3, and he's peeked out. Element of surprise gets 1. There's a second, and now a serious chance. We said it was keep an eye on the Killjoy. Well, it's going to be a 1-to-1 battle here. Anthem up against Hoodie. Anthem has come in with their Sheriff.
Yeah, I don't know if you see
He's
that.
running it.
Oh, then he's just going to go running in, and well, wanted to try and catch him maybe while planting, but...
Okay, a stun comes through, but they're going to have to do some serious work.
Okay, there's the 1. At least a little bit of damage. A rifle on the deck. If they can get rid of, an extra player, they won't be able to save it. And there you go. 2 kills. Honestly, that's all you can hope for. And while Raider left on 2 HP, wasn't really going to stand.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a pacey one from Giants. We're already in. Dash out of Patino. Reveals catching some, but they're just spraying them down.
Yeah, they've just mowed them completely. Maybe expecting a weaker purchase on the other side, I don't know, but it was just a full W key into the site on the retake, trying to get in before they could properly set up, but it's clear that Giants were more than ready for this. Well, the players on the other side, yeah, this first map is now starting to look quite rough. Like, we were sat at a point of 4C long, but the problem is they're not going to be able to fight this site. There really isn't much they can do about it, other than, as said, that Hunter's Fury to delay.
Well, you're definitely seeing the preference of DFM for the C-long pushes
they know.
when they don't get the info early on.
They tap the spike just to bait out this Hunter's Fury. And Giants have just played this to perfection.
Well, the Hunter's Fury, still, that was the point of it even, just to deny that plan to buy time for the flank, but it's expected, it's watched for, and this comes down to Hoodie. His first kill already found. Zenfree, who got tagged up by Rhyme earlier on, walks in, and the stun hadn't been put out yet. Hoodie's in the corner, they won't push him out in time, he gets to fight Suggest, but he loses. Doesn't seem to matter all too much with his teammates falling. Okay, nice shot, Anthem, but again, through the smoke. Cloud able to clean it up, and Suggest is left in a really tough position. One kill for a Rolling Thunder, but it's time, it's HP. With those two players unknown, right, tucked away.
Fury. It's done.
Oh yeah,
it's already
Hunter's
done.
Fury, I hadn't even caught that.
There's no, this being the pick as well of Detonation. Yeah. Okay, I will admit, anybody who picks
DFM, you don't want to make that call to overextend, but at the same time, you got a player like Rada who right now, what is he supposed to do? Tell me that. What is the correct play here for Rada? There isn't one. He's going to try to get some damage. And
okay, that was it.
Corrected, Rada. You have found the correct play, and that's why you're on the server.
Yeah, no, fair play. Coming out of that with 2 is impressive. Flank being watched, Nuke already taking the first pick, a second as well. That advantage just dissipates in a matter of seconds. They now know where one of these players are, and because of that, they're going to try and aggress. They might actually completely dodge this Rolling Thunder. It's just disgusting. Finally, it connects onto one of them, but Suggest on just 46 HP. Cloud, he's already avoided it, and it is an easy dub for Giants. They won themselves 9 rounds in a row.
Behind it, my fear is that Giants are going to be able to deny most plans, most retakes, and already most aggression. So you lose the pistol as well coming into this. I mean, look, if you're DFM, you want to be picking up rounds here. Your attack's going to be pretty tough. You're going to be looking at an A site quite a bit, I'd imagine. Maybe they got some mid-split ideas. You never know. It could be something to catch them off guard. I'm excited for it, but also very, very cautious with giving any hope to it.
Yeah, they need someone to make a mistake, and that's not really some other than a whiff or two. Giants haven't made many, if any, mistakes. Nice shot at least onto Hoodie, but again, they've got players to spare. Maybe not too many more. It's all left onto Zenfree though, and he's going to find another. Somehow this has become competitive, but the time is ticking away. He's managed to bait Rhyme into the fight.
And stuff like that where you will just sit back. Damage. Oh my!
Okay.
Rada again and again surprises me in these fights. I keep counting him out.
Information that they need. Never mind, it hasn't connected onto anyone. A freebie kill, a spam through the box, and Takashi's wondering where he's actually being shot from, hearing the plant going down, and now, well, things return to normality. 2 remaining. How much more damage can they do?
There's still some opportunities for sure with those sheriffs.
You like this one? You like that sheriff?
The Ion?
No, the other one.
Oh, was it a minima? I didn't see it.
It wasn't.
Yeah. See, I can guess that right away. Oh, it's nasty being tucked up on the wall, but they're checking it. Shot landed, but no kill, and, well, look, weaponry disadvantage. And
to try and get this plant down, they're wary of Snowman Peak, but there's actually nobody there. They haven't got an angle to stop this, so with all that util, with everything put in to try and delay, the plant goes down anyway.
But there's a chance the Giants are panicking there and they try to push spawn and get extra control, but they don't. They played it calm, cool, collected, held the angle, and now, same thing from Fatino. He dashed into a slow warp earlier on to try and catch them off guard, this time holding yellow late, but they're watching it, they're checking it, and Hoodie needs to go huge with the Sheriff! He's got 2! Even more damage! This is unreal! Nuke then comes up from behind and rips this!
They're hearing the footsteps. Oh, he knows. He knows. He read it perfectly.
Timing.
Just spots the player. Zenfree waiting above as well, just trying to get something and get out. He's pulled a rotation from Suggest to try and bolster up this position at least a little bit.
He's made the call, he's seen them. 4 players outside, Knife confirms it. Stack up, now strong, the nade slowed them, it allowed the rotation to come into play. Viper Wall, I think, is, no, it's up actually, I thought it was refreshing. So this was a little bit more of a panic then from the DFM side. They didn't expect them to slow down quite that much. With the wall down, they waited patiently, they paid their time. Takashe at least gives them some hope. But now that hope remains on Anthem's shoulders, and with a res in from Nukia, it's a 1v3.
Oh, that was there from the beginning of the round. That's so cursed. A piece of utility that never quite got destroyed gives the info over. He might have had a free kill, but instead he's up against a firing squad.
They wait a second, they let it bloom, let the player look elsewhere, and here's the dash. They tried to get on top yellow, did make it. Patino doesn't get the kill though. The punish is huge.
Yeah, and this time the Jules, they're going the way of DFM. They've managed to set up nicely with a multitude of players on this side of the map. The opener was there, the setup was really nice, like the tag coming through, giving that extra little bit of information, but here for Hoodie, not really value other than taking weapons away. Financially, it's not going to change anything, but he's already got his ult. He's not fighting for those orbs, doesn't want to give them over onto the other side, and, well, basically, he doesn't want to just swing out toward plant.
The patience of Rhyme right now. He's waited here this whole time, and now sitting on just the opposite side of the box. It's a matter of timing when he decides to go in and where, both pushing different lanes now. He's trying to find him and root him out. The spray's coming in, they've distracted him, they're starting to get towards the site on the attacking side, so of course Takage wants to try and help his teammates. Rhyme though needs to find that space. Takage's just walking around, deleting his teammates, and well, 1 HP, stuck inside, and indeed. But that said, they lost it anyways. Patino, he's caught one player here. If he expects another player to be here.
He's just waiting. That's the thing, though.
Golf clap for that. Well done.
It's the same. It's the three-man pushes. They saw it in the pistol round. They saw it a couple of rounds ago as well. So they are now just expecting these aggressive plays. Raider, he did this before. He tried to fight around the lockdown. And again, it seems like Giants are just learning as they go, picking up the tendencies of opponent they won't have seen much of. But they are adapting. And this round, well, it's back to almost the norm we saw before, attempting an aggressive play, that aggressive play not working, and Giants having the round on lock.
Man, this is a solid round for that attack. Ultis still just sat on the utility belt, farming up the whole time. Rhyme 2 away now from the pit as well. With DFM, a presence on this side of the map.
It's a good shot as well from Raider. There is that advantage taken. The rest of the team now looking to try and pressure in, but they're not going to have any of that Viper utility anymore. Definitely going to make things that little bit more difficult. In fact, it looks like Vitinho wants to try and almost take this into his own hands. He's going to go straight towards Snowman. Raider traded on, eliminated, obliterated, and now the spike looking to go down.
And there it is, planted in a 4 versus 4. A Blade Storm, a Rez, and a Hunter's Fury crucially online for this attacking side, with DFM attempting to use a lockdown. You know that's going to be called in right away. Hunter's Fury fired out. And not catching it. Not catching players, not doing a whole lot, and as they try to leave, they're all being picked off.
Oh, there's a Rez available, but they need to get in a spot to even deny this in the first place. Nuke, he has managed to get a couple, but he expects someone on it, and they will stick it all the way through. Look at the pace.
The entire time, and this has caught them off guard over on Haven, the straight blitzes. This time, they're playing retake, and they have a ton of utility. Problem is, you mentioned, you don't want to play retake against these ultis.
No, I think they wanted to fight this more, but unfortunately with Zimfree being tagged instantly, it becomes difficult. He's actually gone within the pit. He's going to try and catch someone. He was hoping maybe that Rhyme shows his face a little bit too early. There's 1 or 2 corners to be checked. They know roughly where the gaps are going to be. He's making a play through. The spam is good, but it's an instant trade. The pit goes down at least and turns it into a 3v2, but still the advantage since with Giants.
Yeah, but no spike planted, though. They've got to at least expose themselves to get that done. A chance for DFM to close the gap, move towards the site, find the angle. Concealed behind the wall here. This could be everything for Hoodie. The timing as it drops, and he'll catch the kill. A little bit more needed. It's only Takage in a 1 versus 2. He doesn't know where both players are. Well,
also Milan can reach you from 45 miles away.
That is true. Patience sometimes is key. This time, I'd suggest you shoot a little bit earlier.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. That could have gone better.
It could have. Yeah, I can see a few ways.
Yeah. Well, not expecting much in this round with the weaponry in play. Taking a moment to get that spike down, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Raider, he's been good with the Sheriff, and hey, I think that was actually a collapse through.
Seeing the drone from the spawn, and they're closing in on Suggest the entire time. The man's isolated, didn't stand a chance in that fight. Good attempt by Anthem, but he's shut down immediately. And any inch that they're able to find on the DFM side is immediately returned by a trade. That's a good nade, though.
Yeah, It's going to move the position for the spike planted elsewhere. The swing from DetonatioN, there was no one else really taking a fight, and Zimfree, the first man in, looking like he'll be the last one out. At least the operators finally managed to get a kill, but they've got the res, finally able to use it. Cloud's going to connect the shot. It's not going to get anything this time, but they know there's someone aggressive. In fact, the Hunter's Fury is going to try and force them out completely, but it gets nothing this time.
Last round, right? Sometimes you just throw those in, and he knew there was a player close. I can see the idea, I can see the plan. Great kill. Rhyme down, wall out of play. That was on B, though. The intention is the A site, but they know that on DFM. 4 players here. Flash. Oh, it's a beautiful flash. He might be able to get so much damage, but the lockdown's still up. They need to push forward. They've got to deny it. 1 second, and there it is. That means we have just seen the Viper's pit go down for no reason. DetonatioN completely canceled out of the round. They still need to get that spike planted, and but he's on runabouts. Oh, pick up the spike!
No, it's not going well for Patino. He's going to be able to get it. It's done. It's done. That just got so more. So they either have to plant more aggressively, and that's exactly what they're doing. They've blinded themselves, but somehow well, I was going to say the trade went okay, not for long. They've just been blasted. The pistol. Well, again, utility set up ready to try and deny them getting this plant down. We know as well that they want to try and play more aggressively into this, but ultimately, again, it's the same result. They give time for those rotations to come through. Now you can even see the distance being played by the side of Giants. They don't need to get up close with the frenzy anymore. Oh, this could do a lot of damage. Shock dart going through 2 players low. It doesn't actually kill off. It hits Anthem, unfortunately. The one player he didn't want to hit, so maybe Cloud will get an assist after all. It might not even matter. Finally, a kill comes through for Suggest, but that is it, to be honest.
The support.
They did win the last one. Bear that in mind, Hoodie with this triple kill. Nuke again, it's almost free. The repeat from Raider just doesn't get anything. He's going to go in for more and wins that battle as well.
Free upgrade for him, maybe for a teammate as well. Rhyme might consider getting out of there, grabbing a weapon, but he's holding the control for now. The orb and just spotting them on the cross course. They need the information. There's the nano to deny. Hoodie's going to be dropped. Nade forces Rhyme out, but he gets a kill. A fantastic shot onto Zimfree. Ahead shot returned by DetonatioN, and this might be an opportunity. The wall going up. Anthem with the plant down below. He's safe. The peek from Patino. They spotted the rifle be picked up, but they're not able to land the shot, giving him a chance to set back up into this and giving Cloud a teammate to play off. This could be dangerous. Now he's alone.
Oh yeah, the initial spray not great, but he is going to reposition, turn it back into that 1 versus 1. DetonatioN just falling all the way back, trying to play this a little bit more passively, but he is going to have to try and swing out onto this one. Wary that he could be defusing, but he plays the timing well. And instead, Giants are actually going to put the pressure in onto mid. Now the thing is, they've got that alarm bot close. It's something that is expected, flashing through so many players ready and waiting, and Hoodie might just have every player lined up. One's still there, caught in the corner, but he's expecting it. He heard the flash, he knows he's there. And already, 3 players in the dirt. It's again just another blip on the radar, and the rest of the players are like, well, we've got a little bit of space on A.
Good luck plan. The alarm bot as they push through, and obviously the flash would push Sova back. At that point, you're almost 100% certain no one's going to be where Hoodie was. He was so aggressive out in middle red zone. And you'd imagine he's going to be playing a little further out, right? Towards the A site, keeping that alarm bot up from there. Instead, he's on that off angle. I want to say we haven't seen an evolution of this attack so far, but we haven't seen a successful one anyways. Definitely being pushed out of the pool. Okay, snake bite down,
That's
but
a nice
good shot from Zimfree. Yeah, he's out wide around the back with the Marshall. They need to keep their space, but I mean, they're not going to be planting right now.
No, they're going to go back.
Yeah, exactly. This going, guys, how are you not reading the rotation? They don't have a Sage. So I actually think there's a world where DFM, if they fully intended to push B, would have waited back like that and said, okay, we need to find a pick first. We need to do something else, a mid-push.
Also, they've been very direct so far.
They have.
Anthem, oh, it's just going to get swung. Can't just go sprinting around the corner. This flank from Zimfree, I don't think it's going to be expected, but they need to get a move on, really. He needs to get in behind because his teammates don't actually have a lot to play with. They're left with just weaker weaponry. To half it's likely to go, at least, and Patino is just going to continue to stick it. He eventually goes down. The problem is that time is now ticking away. They need to get back on the spike, and because of that hesitation on the other side, no, they're just going to stick it! Oh, no. timing of this push might not be the greatest in the world. They're going to throw in that showstopper, but he's going to get stuck in the mud. And just look at the defense. They've just gone. He's now got a wall to run into. He's got to try and go all the way around. It's achieved the site being under their control, but no damage done.
It's not the worst, you know, not being fully denied, given a chance. Giants are playing a retake. What could go wrong? Maybe Hoodie could come in with his ultimate, deny that space completely, and you can see they're waiting.
As well.
There we go. It's come into play.
Oh, he's just been spammed out of there on the plant. Same position as last time, just trying to fight across the board. Viper's Pit available for Rhyme as well. He could basically just shut this down, make it incredibly awkward as the fight comes through though. 1 kill for Anthem, that gives
Hunter's
something.
Fury.
Lockdown in play as well. Hunter's Fury on the other side. They're making this one work. The spray down from Anthem, he's just doing it all on his own. Finally, someone steps up for DFM and leaves Rhyme with his Viper's Pit still standing, trying to get anything he can, and Anthem is going to be there to close it.
6 rounds behind, a long road ahead of them, but I'm going to give you another thing we've said a couple of times. You know, they're pretty good at the rounds where they've got those ultis to play with.
Yeah.
And this one here, they force those players.
The scarier it gets. There's still the Sage Wall down on the right side of the side that they have to break through. Rhyme also within, and now they're coming in on that flank as well. It looks to get that little bit more awkward.
He's doing it.
Hunter's Fury through, but it's not going to deny anything. But the flank has been able to find one. A kill on another. Cloud's caught one more. This is starting to become very dangerous.
Cloud waiting that whole time. He knew that null command could be coming through. This could force DFM, at least it's already wrecking a lot of their rifles. And the time is the real constraint here, but if Vitinho gets the timing, it's a missed shot. That's all it comes down to. It could have been close to going home, but now Cloud surely not in the 1v2. Time limited so heavily. He's gonna give it his best shot, but that's all it comes down to. Twice for the flank, you never know. And it was Anthem that went down. That did take their turret out of play.
Oh, what?
No.
Rhyme. He goes through. They've been delaying in every single round. Instead, they fully rotated. They gambled. They threw their players into this A site. The small amount of success, but there's a kill back. A 2v3, a possibility.
There it is.
And a Viper's Pit now thrown through to grant them access to the site.
You know, that should be it now. So hard to fight back in, and Cloud's already used up his drone, so clearing out this pit is so difficult, but they've got the numbers, and we've seen wild sprays land massive value before. Cloud, patient as can be. There's the spray. It's coming damn close. But for now, Suggest survives. The last man standing. The pit's down. The spray. It's wild. It's out of control. And so are